Hi, hello, good evening, and welcome you all to the 185th episode of Business Bytes with Bhavana. ఓకే. ఒక రోజు మనం మాట్లాడుతున్నాము. అండ్ డైలీ వీఆర్ టాకింగ్ వన్ యూనిక్ బిజినెస్. డైలీ అనిపిస్తుంది ఇది కామన్ బిజినెస్ అని. డైలీ ఆఫ్ లేట్ అయితే అనిపిస్తుంది ఇది యూనిక్ బిజినెస్సే. మన వివైష మెంబర్‌ది అని. సో టుడే వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు టాక్ టు వన్ ఆఫ్ అవర్ మెంబర్స్ హూస్ రిప్రజెంటింగ్ అ కేటగరీ ఆఫ్ బిజినెస్ విచ్ ఇస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ రేర్ అనే చెప్పొచ్చు ఇన్ అవర్ వివైష అట్‌లీస్ట్. So today, every person in every home will need this. Don't think that this is one of our basic needs, but it has become a basic need, right? Forceful basic need అంటారు కదా అలా. So today we're going to talk something about fuel and lubricants, right? With a small introduction, I think it's time to invite the member guest of the day, Vamsee Alapati garu. Hello, sir. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hi, ma'am. Hi, ma'am. Hi, members. Thank you for having me.
How are you doing today?
I am good, and how are you all? How are you, ma'am?
I'm good. Thank you so much. So Vamsee Alapati garu is the proprietor of AV Krishnamurthy and Sons. So this is actually a petrol bunk in Guntur. So definitely today we're going to learn lot about like fuel, lubricants, and maybe if somebody really want to get into this area of business, then how or what and things like that. So stay tuned. So, before we start off, let's know a little bit about Vamshi Garu. So, Vamshi Garu, where were you born and brought up, and how is what is your journey about?
So, I'm born in Guntur.
Okay,
I've done my education till kindergarten in Guntur. Then I've moved around. I've studied in Chennai till 10th. Then,
Chennai. Okay.
yes,
Enduku Chennai? Parents were there?
my dad studied there, so he put me up
Ah,
there.
okay. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
So
AP
then,
అయిపోయింది తమిళనాడు అయిపోయింది దాని తర్వాత
then I moved to Melbourne to complete my bachelor's.
మెల్బర్న్
I've
టు
done my
కంప్లీట్ బ్యాచులర్స్ ఓకే యూఎస్ అయిపోయింది
I've done my bachelor's in information technology,
Mm-hmm.
and I major in network security and design.
నెట్వర్క్
So I
సెక్యూరిటీ అండ్
worked
డిజైన్ ఓకే
after completing my bachelor's. I worked for Telstra, that's a telecom company, as a front end developer. Then yeah, during my studies, I worked part time at a food place called Domino's, as everyone.
So somebody who's willing to actually go abroad and do studies, be ready, huh?
You have to work for what you do. uh,
Yes.
so I've come back after COVID to 2020. I've been there for 8 years, and I took over my father's business. So this is a Bharat Petroleum Bunk, which was established in 1957. It is
Uh-huh.
65 years old, which was established by my grandfather. So now I'm the third generation operator.
Third
So now,
generation proprietor.
yes. So I'm implementing what I've studied. So there's networking, there's automation. Uh, Now, in this past 2 years or 3 years, there's development in the way we run the business as
Mhm.
a whole. So there's a lot of information, IT in petrol bunks as well. The pumps are
Mhm.
online. Everything is automated. And what I studied is actually helping me to manage my business now.
Okay. Mhm. Mhm. All
So
right. So I think
yeah.
I was very impressed looking at the pictures of the petrol bunk and what you're saying, right? What we have studied, you're trying to implement in your bunk, and maybe that is adding more brightness and color to your bunk. We will quickly see the pictures of the bunk quickly once, maybe. Right. So this is Bharat Petroleum, right?
Yes, it
Bunk.
is.
Ah, okay. So where is it in Guntur?
This is located on Old Bus Stand Road. It is opposite King's Hotel.
Okay. Okay. So at least people of AP and Guntur, it must be very familiar to you. Like whenever you travel to Guntur, do not forget to say hello to our Vamshi Garu, maybe. So
I'll be here to
yeah,
welcome them.
absolutely. So today, I think we're going to talk about this petroleum industry, like the fuel industry.
Yes.
And before that, if not for coming up pandemic, అందుకే వాపస్ వచ్చేసానని చెప్పారు మీరు. So if not for this, then what would you have? Uh,
If not for this,
aspirate to become.
I would have been maybe 5 more years there, uh,
Hmm.
and then eventually I would have come back.
Mhm.
But it was quicker. It was 5 years early.
All right. Uh, if Vamshi Garu gets another chance, what will Vamshi Garu want to do?
Maybe I'll be working a full-time network engineer
Full-time
by
network
now.
engineer. All
Yes.
right, all right. That's good. Okay, so yes, that's really nice to hear, Vamshi Garu. Coming back to petroleum, right? Andaru ante I think all our audience viewers, నేను మీరు అందరూ కూడా we use fuel and lubricants for our vehicles. But I'm pretty sure we hardly know about what we use. అంటే స్కూల్లో మేము కూడా చదివాము పెట్రోలియం, వాట్ ఆర్ ద కంపోజిషన్ అది ఇది అని కానీ might be like as we grow up we don't pay attention to it. So what is it that you would like to share with audience today that one has to know kind of stuff with respect to petrol, diesel?
So with the new government norms, we have 10% ethanol blended in our petrol. So it is no
Mhm.
longer 91 or 95 or 98 octane. What we are purchasing from petrol pumps is E10. That is
Ethane.
specific. So E10 has 10% ethanol. Ethanol is hydrophobic. So during rainy seasons or any time you fill up, you need to close your petrol tanks to see that it's watertight, or 10% of whatever is in your tank will be converted to petrol and your engine will not start. So
Ah,
that is,
okay.
I want you to be careful.
Okay, so I didn't know this reason, but always they say that close your petrol tank tight. So I
Yes.
think good to know. One point, I think all our audience are also noting it with us. So meanwhile, we have a lot of audiences watching this live. A very good evening to everyone, and thanks for joining in. Let's take up some comments, maybe. And audience, if you have any questions in terms of petrol, diesel, petroleum industry, or lubricants, or taking care of your vehicles in terms of lubrication of your vehicles, of different parts of your vehicles and things like that, definitely you could post your questions and we'll see whatever best we could answer. Right? Sridhar Garu. Good evening, Anjunaru. Good evening, Andi. Shweta says hello. Hello, Shweta. Ravi Kumar Garu. Hi, Bhavna and Vamshi. Happy to see you after a long time, Anjunaru. Ravi Kumar Katta Garu. Srinivas Garu. Good evening, Anjunaru. Good evening, Andi. Lovely Abhiram. Hi, Bhavna Swami, Vamshi Swami. Hello, Andy. Thanks for joining in. Good evening, Bhavna, Madam, and Vamshi Garu Antunaru. Yashwant Garu. We have our AP President, Suvarna Garu. Very good evening, Bhavna, ma'am, and Vamshi Garu. Great to see a ticket turned entrepreneur. Your team is rocking. Keep going. Ani చెప్తున్నారు.
Thank you, sir.
వండర్ఫుల్. సంపత్ గారు హాయ్ అంటున్నారు. సుధీర్ గారు హాయ్ వంశీ అండ్ భావన మేడం అంటున్నారు. వంశీ అన్న అంట భావన మేడం ఫ్రమ్ నేత్ర. ఓకే. హలో అంటున్నారు. సుచిత్ గారు. లాట్ కమెంట్స్ కమింగ్ ఇన్. గుడ్ ఈవెనింగ్ టు ఎవ్రీబడీ. హలో అండి. రామకృష్ణ గారు.
That's the power of Varuna.
ఏ వరుణ్ ఆల్వేస్ రాక్స్. వెంకట్ గారు హాయ్ వంశీ అన్న అంటున్నారు. మణికుమార్ గారు హాయ్ వంశీ భావన గారు అంటున్నారు. హలో అండి. ఓకే. వెంకట్ గారు adds he's a very good businessman with high aspiration levels అని చెప్తున్నారు.
Thank you, sir.
చైతన్య గారు హలో అంటున్నారు మీకు. ఓకే. సువర్ణ గారు I recently came to your bunk. It was so neat and your men took care very well. Later our members told that it was our Vysya members bunk అని చెప్తున్నారు.
Thank you, sir.
That's for a nice experience and a sweet compliment. Thank you, Suvarna garu. హనుమాన్ గారు హాయ్ అంటున్నారు. రిషవ్ ఆఫ్టర్ అ లాంగ్ టైమ్ హాయ్ కూల్ బడీ ఆఫ్ వరుణ అంటున్నారు.
Thank you, sir.
హాయ్ గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ అంటున్నారు శేఖర్ గారు. గుడ్ టు సీ యూ ఫ్రమ్ వరుణ వంశీ అన్న అంటున్నారు. మోహన్ గారు. హాయ్ మల్లికార్జునరావు గారు ఎన్ఆర్ఐ అంటున్నారు. Sampath Garu says Varuna rocks. Yes, sir, of course. Each house, each member rocks in their own way in Vivasya. That is the power and the vibration and the beauty of Vivasya, I must say. Mohan Garantunaru, east or west, Vamshala is the best from Varuna members. Yeah. That's so sweet of you, Mohan Garu. That's a sweet compliment. సుధీర్ గారు విష్ యూ గుడ్ లక్ అని అంటున్నారు.
Thank you.
Okay, Harish is adding one thing to say about Vamshi bro as an entrepreneur. He not only run but also keep always his business update to the trend. He offers free gifts and other services which are useful out of the box. What a dedicated dedication, Sergi and Tunar.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for noticing it.
Thank you, Harish, for bringing up such a nice gesture of Vamshi Garu that is implementing. Yeah, of course, when you have exposure in different ways, different places, there is always a small, nice aspect that you can add everywhere. So, and one thing that you said, right, I'm bringing in my education expertise into my business, and that is what is needed.
Yeah.
ఏది తెలుసో అది ఎక్కడుంటామో అక్కడ ఇంప్లిమెంట్ చేస్తూ వెళ్తే definitely it'll take us to long way, right? So, Vamshi Garu, you were telling us about petroleum, right? One
Yeah.
tip you gave us was ensure that you're locking your, um, lids tight.
Thank you,
Otherwise,
secure.
you're compromising for the performance of the vehicle. Ani.
Yes.
Yes, definitely. And what else would you like to add in terms of
So now,
anything you have to do?
so whenever you visit petrol bunks, take it easy, go slow. Make sure you only open the tank after you see the totalizer where it says zero. So
Mhm.
you don't get conned by the people working there. uh, and make sure you pay what you see on the totalizer. Get free air and nitrogen whenever you visit us. You can get
Mm,
free drinking water. You can avail oil change, which is automated again, and
mm.
use all the services which are provided and mandated by the government of India.
Yes, I think that is also true. And in this busy world, all of us, including me, maybe at times we behave as if like I don't have a minute, and we try to yell at people, and we don't have that patience. That's a good thing you brought up. Like have patience wherever you are, and
Yes.
everybody is human beings. 1 minute aapko karne ka hota nahi. So have that patience and get things done. Definitely, Vamshi garu.
So one
Yes.
more thing I would like to add is Bharat Petroleum has an initiative called UFill, where you
Mm-hmm.
can pay in advance and you'll be given a QR code, and you would get a 0.4% extra fuel when you fill up with BPCL. And
Ah, okay.
you have to come to the bunk with a QR code, which will be generated after paying through UPI.
Mm-hmm.
Come and show it to the DSM driveway salesman. He'll be able to scan the code, and it's all automated from there. Whatever you've paid will be dispensed, and anything excess will be refunded back to your account. So it is totally hassle free. No need to carry cash, and you don't have to check for zero. It's already paid for. So
Yes.
happy everyone.
That's a good offer, I must say. And is it pan India this offer runs?
Yes, only for BPCL.
Okay, yeah, only for BPCL, but pan India.
Yes, and
That's a good one. So
no other
everybody
oil.
has their bunk that they would have chosen like Bharat Petroleum kavachu, HP kavachu, Shell kavachu. So always they try to go to the same bunk like which is close to your place or whatever. But you could consider these kind of aspects. What Vamshigar is saying maybe for a hassle-free fuel experience when you visit the petrol bunks. So just try it out, Bharat Petroleum, next time wherever you go. And if you feel everything is nice, then probably you could continue to get the petrol or diesel fuel filled from there, from the Bharat Petroleum bunks. Yes. So, Vamshi Garu, lovely Abhiram Garu. They're saying, we are proud to say Vamshi and a petrol bunk is very reasonable, but price with engine oils changing and quality petrol and works are also very good maintenance and activities. అని చెప్తున్నారు.
Thank you, Swami.
And Varuna rocks in Guntur and all other place also have to take Varuna members as inspiration. Absolutely, sir. Varuna, we are seeing the updates. You're all rocking, no doubt. I think other houses have rocked and relaxing a bit now. So definitely, they will also come back onto the grounds and give more inspiration while they take it from Varuna also. Right? Thank you so much, Murli Kuncharapu garu. Happy evening, Antunaru. Happy evening, sir. Thank you so much for joining in. Yes, Vamshi garu. So, tell us a bit about how was your experience um, going out of country and studying. And there are a lot of people who are aspiring to go do that. Do you think one has to consider this option, or there are several options here only? How was your experience and a bit about
So
that?
it is definitely challenging. You have to go out of your safe zone. Only then you learn what you are and what you're capable of, or
Hmm.
you will not know what you can do if you just stay where you are in your safe zone. Definitely go out, spend some time, even if you're not going to study, but you go visit different places so you can learn different ways to do different things.
Hmm.
You'll know more challenging things where you can adapt. And yeah, definitely it's a learning curve. Uh, it is not easy uh, to move out and to make something for yourself elsewhere.
Okay. So, Ante, you're meaning to say that definitely it's a good option to consider because when you go out, you get a lot of exposure and there is a possibility that you always learn something and you evolve as a better human being because only when you're thrown with challenges, that is when you get an opportunity to unveil yourself and know and learn more, right?
Yes. So at
Absolutely.
home, you wouldn't usually cook. It's your mom or someone there. But when you go out, if you want homemade food, you have to make it yourself.
You know,
So you have to
that's the
start
most
with that.
challenging part when that too, that age of life when you want to really just enjoy, you have to take care of each and every bit of yourself, your life by
Yes.
yourself. That's
Yes.
difficult, I feel, but that teaches a lot of things in life, right, Vamshi garu? Right. So Murli Krishna garu is online. Hi Bhavna garu. Hi Vamshi. Good evening.
Evening, sir.
Vamshi is very young entrepreneur. Lot of ideas he's having. అని చెప్తున్నారు.
So that is our advisor for Varuna team, Murli
Yes.
Garu. A lot of good guidance from him.
యెస్. మురళి గారు. ఎవరు మీ గురించి మాట్లాడకుండా ఉండరనుకుంటాను. సో, డెఫినైట్‌లీ Vysya is also blessed to have you and definitely, Vamshi garu, we are also happy to have young entrepreneurs like you who's actually, um, you know, uh, I personally feel this young team is the one who's like bridging people between upcoming young entrepreneurs and the experienced people because sometimes more experienced businessmen, right? They want to adapt to the new technologies and stuff, and they wouldn't know or they would be finding it difficult. Youngsters, ఈ team వచ్చినప్పుడు there's a different kind of energy and josh there. So definitely, I'm sure you're also bringing in that energy into Vivasya, Varuna.
So with this, Guntur is a small town, and we need more young entrepreneurs to throw in new ideas. So the business is better in our city. Uh, they might have done things differently before, like our fathers and grandfathers, but now we need to adapt to the technology and implement so our city develops and the people here also are developed together.
Absolutely. That is a great thought, actually. And, first, always they say, like, you have to take care of yourself and then your family, and then the place you live becomes your family, right? So, good thought of saying that, we need more people of Guntur to go to different heights and making Guntur to go to the next level. I love those words, actually. Yes. Murli Krishna Garu is saying he will surely become a great entrepreneur, Antunaru. Yes,
Thank
sir,
you,
he's
sir.
already an entrepreneur. A lot of energy, Vamshi Garu, Antunaru, Mallikarjuna Rao Garu.
Thank you, sir.
Gopi Kanteti Garu. Thank you, Bhavna Madam, for interviewing our team member, Vamshi Garu. My
Thank you,
pleasure,
sir.
sir. It's always a pleasure to talk to entrepreneurs, businessmen, and hearing different stories, success stories, and ups and downs, and more from our members. Vivasya, Varuna is very good team. PSPs are more committed than Naru. Murli Krishna Garu. Yes. So, Vamshi garu, you said like, whatever business that you're in now is a third generation. Ani. So
Yes.
uh, today, if somebody wants to take up this bunk as one of their initiatives, ఎక్కడైనా start చేయాలి అంటే, how
Yes.
is it? How does it work actually?
So anywhere you want to start your business, you have to wait for a government notification or look for a
Mhm.
notification which has already been published,
Okay.
which is available through a website.
Mhm.
It is petrol pump dealer chaye.in.
Okay, so 1 minute, I'm posting it in the comment section. If anybody of you or your known people, ఎప్పుడైనా మాట్లాడుతూ చెప్పుండొచ్చు, like I want to do this, ఎలా అది అని, you could definitely share this also maybe. So I've posted it in the comment section. So if anybody wants to refer this link, you could definitely look into that.
So get in touch with the local sales officer in the area you would like to set up your bunk. And you need to have a land which is at least 20 meters by 20 meters if it is city RO, or
Mhm.
35 meters by 35 meters if it's a highway petrol bunk. And from there, the sales officer would be able to guide in a better way.
Okay, so that's nice to know. If anybody think that you have a space or you could do something there, or why don't I think, or somebody who's into mechanical, you're a mechanical engineer and you want to do something on your own, and correct, kada, petrol bunk could be one option for them.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, so things like that, probably you could definitely look into that aspect also, maybe. And if anybody wants to know more about this fuel or lubricants, నా వెహికల్ ఇలాంటి ఈ మోడల్ ఇప్పుడు కొన్నాను అండ్ ఇలా లూబ్రికేట్ చేసుకున్నాను, is it the right way or should I take care of lubricating my vehicle in some other way so that it leads long, right? We are using our terminologies that we use for human beings, I know, but yeah. So if you want to know more about all of this, you could contact Vamsee Alapati garu at 6377 So the number is in the scrolling bar. You can make a note, and anytime you could just say hello to him and um, get in touch with him. It's 6300 That is the number. All right. So Vamshi garu, um, yes. If you have to say anything for the upcoming entrepreneurs, right? What would you like to say?
Uh, so definitely, it's a good experience. I've worked and I'm doing my business, so I've been into both the shoes. Working
Mhm.
for yourself is what I can say. So there's a lot of responsibility. There's a lot of there's staff who depend on you. Uh, so you're not just working for yourself, but you're working for everyone. uh,
Mhm.
we definitely need more entrepreneurs. Uh, yeah.
Yes, so entrepreneurship is actually always in the blood of Vaishyas, right? So maybe you start with something, but always there is a scope that you start something of your own and be there. So for the upcoming entrepreneurs, Vamshi Garu says that, start a little bit early maybe, so that you know what you want in life. At least you decide like what is your interest, what stream you could set up something. And there are next generation people waiting to guide you, support you. Do not forget to seek out to people, right? Because చాలా సార్లు ఎలా అయితుందంటే అడిగితే ఏమనుకుంటారు, రైట్? సో ఇలాంటి ఫీలింగ్స్ ఉంటాయి. సో టు ఆల్ ద యంగ్స్టర్స్ కమింగ్ అప్, డోంట్ హ్యావ్ దిస్ ఫీలింగ్. ఎనీ టైమ్ యూ వాంట్ ఎనీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ సపోర్ట్, there are a lot of investors also if your plans are good, like for coming up with new business ideas and more. So do not hesitate for fundraising or support, or in terms of process, or in terms of anything like you would like to know to start off your venture. So lubricants అని చెప్తే వంశీ గారు, what is your suggestion in terms of like, two wheelers గాని, four wheelers గాని, like how often one should lubricate, and what would you like to say about that?
So with two wheelers, you need to take care of your bikes every 2 months or every
Mhm.
2,500 kilometers. You can pop into our bunk. We can have it changed automatic, so we don't have to unscrew your bolts and nuts. We'll do it through pneumatic machines, and we'll dispense engine oil through a pneumatic machine as well. So there's
Mhm.
no mishandling of the bike. With the cars, it is 10,000 kilometers, but yet we are not doing it here at petrol pumps. You have to visit a showroom for that, but we can supply any lubricants you need for that to be swapped. And we deal with industrial grade lubricants. So if you have a spinning mill, uh, ginning, cotton, cold storages, stone crushers, we can supply pan India. We are licensed to do so. It's just the petrol and diesel you can't go out of the bunk to sell.
Of course,
Yes.
yeah, true. Okay, so if any other lubricants, like if you something you need that you could use yourself, definitely you could send share it to anybody across India, no matter.
Yes, true. Even with diesel, there's new petroleum concepts coming up as door delivery. So you can
Mhm.
start a petrol bunk business by not having a physical location, but just a Bowser, maybe
Uh-huh.
8,000 Bowsers, and you can go about selling anywhere you need. So that is also a business option for young entrepreneurs who would like to start slow.
Okay, okay. Nice. I mean, yeah, when we hear something nice, it's always interesting. Thanks for sharing that, Vanshi Garu. So, Venkat Garu, he's saying he's having good offers on lubricants and oil changing at free of cost అని చెప్తున్నారు.
Yes, so we change oil free of cost. We don't charge anything for customers.
Okay. And he adds nitrogen gas filling also at free of cost అని చెప్తున్నారు.
Yes, we don't charge anything for nitrogen.
Okay. Fine, that's good. And Sampath Garu is saying this is the only bunk in Guntur which is fully automated as per my knowledge అని చెప్తున్నారు.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, sir, for bringing it to the notice of the audience today. So today in the 185th episode of Business Bytes with Bhavana, we are talking to Vamsee Alapati Garu, who is an entrepreneur who's done his studies abroad and here taking care of family business. Definitely inspiring and motivating a lot of people, active member of Varuna House in Guntur. So, if you have any questions about fuel or lubricants or your experience of getting services from their bank, definitely share your experiences in the comment section. And Murli Krishna Garu is adding, Varuna is always creating new trends, a lot of bonding among the team members, unique house and promoting their new ideas. And
Thank you, sir.
it's a doctors group I feel recently conducted a medical camp. Great service by Team Varuna Antunaru. Yes,
So
sir. Thank
we recently had a doctor camp
Yes.
last Sunday.
Medical camp.
It was
Yeah.
really successful. Yes.
Very nice. I mean, it really brought back the memories of pandemic times where, even in Karnataka, AP, Telangana, everywhere people did a lot of stuff. So it was a nice gesture to give exposure to other doctors of Guntur and also doing it through WeVysya was really a nice thought. And thank you so much to all of you who made it a good event under the banner of WeVysya. So schemes and ideas by Vamshi are amazing. Looks like doing with passion running a petrol bunk business అని చెప్తున్నారు.
Thank you, sir.
Venkat Garu adds excellent episode. Thank you, Bhavna Madam, to taking up our member, Mr. Vamshi Garu అంటున్నారు. It's my pleasure, sir. Thank you so much. Vinil Krishna Garu. Vamshi అన్న తోపు దమ్ముంటే ఆపు అంటున్నారు. Okay, that speaks for what Vamshi Garu is and the kind of service they provide. Right. So, Vamshi Garu, it's really nice interacting with you. Anything else
Thank
that you
you.
would like to share with our audience?
Uh, yeah, you got my number there. So if they need anything, they can contact me.
Yes, anytime, anybody you want to know anything, you could definitely contact Vamshi Garu. And because he's done his studies also from abroad, might be if you're seeking kind of guidance or if some parents are worried, they can also probably get your questions kind of clarified with Vamshi Garu,
Sure,
maybe.
definitely.
So he will be able to tell what are the practical challenges that one could face when you go there, so, as to study there and things like that. So, Vamshi Garu, how do you feel being part of Vivasya family?
So this is really great. I'm able to meet so many people. We are now about 85 members. Uh,
Wow.
so doing one-to-ones, I2Vs with customers, the members as customers, and me going to their businesses and doing I2Vs. We learn so many new things from different people because if you're not part of Varuna, you would miss out on all these, business ideas, all the feedback you get from the members. So if I implement something, I'll go back to them and ask for feedback. So, which you wouldn't get if you're not a member of WeVysya.
Yes. So you brought out a very nice point. Like, a lot of times we are doing a lot of things, but we want kind of understand, like, are we in the right direction? Are we reaching the people in the right way? And uh, very happy to hear that you're using the platform in a very nice, unique way to understand, like, how your business is going on and taking inputs. And if everybody does that, I think it is going to be very helpful to every businessman there. Very nice to hear, Vamshi Garu. And okay, more comments coming in. Uh, okay. In Varuna House, 7 doctors are there, Madam Antunaru. Yes, sir. We just saw about that. Thank you so much for bringing it up. We are fans of Vamshi Garu Antunaru. Abhi fan following Vamshi Gargi. Very nice. Absolutely. And yeah, one has to be like that, right? I feel business work ఎప్పుడు ఉంటుంది, but you as a person, what you are is what creates the name, fame, and people love you for that actually. So really nice to have you, Vamshi Garu, as part of our Vivasya family. So how do you feel being part of this show, Business Bites with Bhavna?
This is something new. I would encourage all the members to, come out, uh, market yourself through Facebook is what I can say. So they know who you are, what you do, and where you're located. This is not just for Guntur. This is for the whole world to see
Yes,
because Vivysya
absolutely.
is throughout the world.
Yes, right. So, yeah, thanks for that call out. Absolutely. And with this, I think I wish you and the entire team of AV Krishnamurthy and Sons, the entire team of this firm, very all the best for helping more members with more initiatives and with good quality fuel and more. And definitely proud to have you as our Vivasya member, Vamshi Garu.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, and good night to you.
Good night, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. All right, so today in the 185th episode of Business Bites with Bhavna, we just spoke to Vamshi Garu from Guntur. Lots of fun fans that he has, one young entrepreneur, creating good vibes and want to always do something good for Guntur and take his city to the next levels. Nice interacting with you, Vamshi Garu. And moving on, if you're an Arivashya owning a business still not part of a Vivashya family, I think now is the time. Visit www.vivashya.org or reach out to us on 9886128128. And we're always there to welcome you with open arms and open hearts. And before we end the show, as usual, one quick thought for the day. Motivation is the fuel, discipline is the fire. Motivation is the fuel, discipline is the fire. So, having only motivation is also not sufficient, but you will have to work towards the motivation and build the discipline of working in the right direction for it to work in the right way. Thank you so much. I'll see you all again, maybe next week on Monday with another member, another business that we're going to talk about. Till then, enjoy yourself. Christmas holidays around and lots of decors and lots of fun and joy around. Enjoy with your family, enjoy with your friends, and with a lot of joy. I will see you all again on Monday. Signing off, Bhavna.